October 17th at, where's my time? 6:12. In attendance, because we're hybrid, does everybody have to say their name?
I don't think we need to I mean, I think it's pretty obvious who's here unless you really want to
Nope.
do all that.
I didn't know if it was like,
It should be in the
because
minutes.
it's being recorded.
No, and the votes should be a roll call vote.
Okay.
But again.
All right.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's really too much to discuss. On the agenda, we have the prior minutes, but I didn't.
So I can put them up on the screen if you want.
Okay, let's do that.
Or I can even print them.
Just put them up on the screen.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm doing that.
just gotta find them.
I was supposed to take minutes, so I will sit down and take the minutes,
Okay.
because I don't want to keep going back.
18. Did I put dates on that agenda for minutes or no?
Yep, you have June 20th, August 18th, and September 16th.
Okay. So. Window. Gotta make sure. So this is June 20th. Come on.
So, excuse me. This meeting was called to order when?
At 6:12. Yep.
Excuse me.
Who's texting me now? Go away, go away.
I think Jane's screen is breaking up, so I don't know if she's saying anything.
When was this meeting called to order?
Really bad.
At 6:12.
6:12, okay.
Let me know when you want me to scroll.
So Dan currently has up the minutes on the screen. I don't know, are you sharing your screen?
Yep.
So she can see that? And then, this is for, what is this for, June 12th?
Yep.
Okay. And then if you guys want to kind of read through that and we can approve that. Was this at the library? Is that when this was?
This was the meeting at the library.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
with John, John Nenart.
Yeah.
No, that was the August meeting. This is before
Okay.
that. This might even been
Right.
before
Oh,
that.
I think this is just us talking about the library being
Yeah.
painted.
Yeah.
Sorry about the paint.
Yeah. Wearing glasses.
No, me either. I mean, these are for clothes.
A little blurry, but I can see. Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bigger there, a little bigger. That's
You know,
good.
it's bad when I like do the subtitles on the TV and then I have to increase the text size.
I can get her even bigger.
Yep. In school, I think that's fine. So far, so good.
I think it was the meeting here with Lonnie, maybe.
Maybe. I think that's good.
And then that was the last bit. Right, that's it.
And then how do you go about?
So I think if we're okay with these, we should probably just consider and vote on this one first.
Okay.
So
I make a motion that we accept this. Minutes as written.
Jane, I.
Deborah, I.
Dan, I. So all in favor?
I.
Aye.
Just gonna do this as a PDF right now. And then next one is August 18th. Unfortunately, these ones are a lot, so. This is the one in the library.
Aye.
I guess that's it.
It's fine.
Mhm. I make a motion that we accept minutes of
8/18.
August, huh?
Yeah, August 18th.
Yeah, August 18th.
Deborah, I.
Jane, I.
Dan, I.
And then all those in favor?
Aye.
I.
Okay, that one's done. That one's done. And then this one is unfortunately
The hearing.
quite complete. But I think I'm gonna fix it right now.
Okay.
Whoops. So here, I don't know. Jane, you wrote these, so I'm assuming
Yes, I did. I wrote them all.
you know what's in them.
I was gonna say, Jane, they're so nicely
Yep.
written. I feel like is it too much? Like, does she need to go through this much effort?
Well, the thing is, I felt because of this, because of what was going on, it should be very detailed. That was my concern.
No, I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I felt bad because I'm like, oh wow, there's a lot.
Don't feel badly.
Is Lamy a member of the other committee?
No, neither. He's just, I mean, he's been trying to come to some of these bylaw things. So I think he's been following the district stuff along.
Because he's a selectman, isn't the new rule that you can't? Or
No,
is that
just
for-
those specific boards.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I think both the demo delay and that discussion, I think it was actually really helpful to have him here because he has that outside perspective as the builder,
Mhm.
you know, and as somebody who I think is not necessarily interested in these bylaws. Personally, I think it's helpful to have that other perspective.
I agree.
I think it's great.
So, yeah, let me know when you want
He's
me
writing
to scroll down
notes
here.
about what to say, so when this happens again, maybe I'll just have to remember this one.
So the only thing that's missing here is I think we had a discussion about lighting. And that's what was missing from those minutes. So
Was that the last meeting we talked about
in the
lighting?
hearing, we talked about lighting and street lighting, and then because then Lonnie was saying how people don't want it. We were talking about,
Yeah, that sounds
you know.
familiar. You're right. Let's go back back to my notes.
I'm just
from
gonna
that.
put
I
this,
didn't
the
see
commission
it.
discussed regulations around lighting.
Good.
I mean, it was,
Sorry.
it has to summarize the discussion, it has to detail any votes, and now there's a video.
And I don't think we had any actual votes about.
We didn't change it.
anything.
No.
Yeah.
I think we talked about what could and couldn't be regulated or needed
Right.
to be. I don't believe we actually changed it. And then I'm just gonna put this separate line, but I believe that's it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So this is,
Make a motion that we accept that meeting of 9.
September 16th.
9:16.
Deb, I.
Dan, I.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
All right, now we get
What was I
3
gonna
done.
say? The,
I'll send more. I'm doing more tomorrow, so.
Okay, were you gonna work on the back ones a little bit? Or,
I am gonna work on all the back ones. The only thing is, Dan, when you said something about draft, I could not click on it and get the draft.
oh, whatever I sent you though, that was all we had. I think these are the ones we had drafts and that's it now.
Well,
me
there are some videos that I haven't done, like one with Mark Kino that I'll do, and anything with a video I will write up and send in,
Yeah.
and if there's a
Yeah.
draft I can access, then I'll try to.
I don't think there are any more drafts. I think that's it, but I will double check. I think we closed those out with these
They're
minutes.
frozen.
oh,
I think it's your connection because you keep breaking up.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe it is. I may be too far away from my,
you probably need a hub, you know what I mean? The Wi-Fi hubs.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find. But I don't know, double check. If you can't find something, let me know. But I don't think there's any more drafts.
okay.
I think
All
we
right.
just have nothing. The question would be is if anybody had notes, like I don't know if Janice had anything.
I went through as much as I could. I can go through old, I think I was.
I think you
writing
sent me
notes in
some.
Notebooks at one point, and.
Because I
my
think you sent me
notebooks,
some that
it's
we
like
took.
a situation, so.
Yeah, like if
I will go. see
if
what I
these
can
say
find.
all set next to them, that means we have minutes for them.
I think at one
Okay.
point I've gone through those.
Because we did some old stuff. I think those are the ones we cleared out. And then going for the new ones, there should be recordings. I will triple check. And then other than that,
Recordings, I'll do all
Yeah.
of those.
Regarding new business, the only thing, I mean, you can tell me if something's come through because I don't have access to Viewpoint, but 9 Main Street, it looks like they're putting in the septic. It's like they've dug up the
Oh.
entire, there's like a mountain of dirt back there.
so I have no idea there's a plan for a new septic. They have filed for their permits with the Board of
Okay.
Health. They dug, apparently this is the MO of that property owner. This seems to happen on every property they own.
Mhm.
They start a project, they dig a big giant hole and make a big pile of whatever, and then do nothing. This is 106 Millville. They did the same thing. They had that huge pile of dirt in the back, and then there's a whole conservation issue. I think there's something going on in another town that I heard about.
Are they the same owners?
I think, I don't know what's
Well,
going
I
on.
just drove by today and I saw the big pile and I thought, oh, maybe there was an application that was cleared, that came through that was cleared.
No, so that was the one, they applied to do the
Like
roof.
way back, right?
And then we said, okay, like we want to talk about this, and we never heard another word, and they never did any work. Mark Bacchino has asked a few times. I forwarded to the Board of Health and said, is there any like timeline to do the work? There's an open pit here. I don't know. It might be worth reaching out to them and just saying like, hey, like, is there anything we can help you with? Like, we want you to, I think we want him to succeed.
Yeah,
That would be an amazing restoration.
right. No, I agree. Okay.
I don't know what condition that house is in, and, you know, I mean, if they're putting in a new septic, I would think,
Well,
you know, you'd be, you know, if the house was totally unsavable, you'd just demo the whole thing and do it all, you know what I mean? Like to put a new septic and leave the house alone first.
right, that
I don't
doesn't make
know.
sense. It's like backwards, but
Well, I would hope it would say that because it's where Aiden Blue lived, who was the Hopedale community.
right.
Right. I mean, I think we do need to be very, if this goes forward, we are gonna have to watch this one like a hawk,
Mm.
because unfortunately,
I mean, the whole house, I'll be honest, looks like it's falling over. It's got like,
I don't know what those
steel
are.
supports, just like holding it up on the outside. Is that what it is?
I don't know what the deal is
I
with
think
that.
there was a, some sort of shop that was put on the front of it at some point. That's not part of the original.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be worth trying to reach out to them and just say, hey, like, you know, what's going on?
Mhm.
But he was being represented with the other stuff on Millville Street.
Okay.
That's a whole, I don't know what happened with that either. That's a whole fiasco.
To do. And then I don't think I've seen anything else. That was just my only.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then,
I think Mark said he was in it years and had all this woodwork, but it's been years.
oh, so it does have some really nice
Yeah.
qualities. I mean, I would imagine with how old it is. When is the next, let me see, what's our hearing date?
Oh, so yeah, the hearing,
So,
it's November, what, 3rd, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I better get all that. Oh, shoot. When does that have to go in the mail? Huh. Like now. Right? We didn't know I did one for water. So I got to do postcards,
hearing notice,
6 p.m. on the 3rd.
what is it, it's a 2 week?
2 weeks. I'm going to email Gene right
Is it
now.
14 business days or is it just 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Okay. So that's. Wait, that would need to be postmarked on Thursday.
Right.
So
I'll print them right now. There aren't that many of them.
hearing notice,
Main
postmarked
Street,
by Thursday.
Maple Street. Oh, I screwed this up last time. That's what I need to make sure we do with her. Let me look at the map. Because it's not all of, like, there was all these properties down Hastings. So like all of that stuff, like the subway, that's still all Hastings Street. I forgot.
Yep.
So some people probably got some confusing letters, but
Yeah, the Hood Plazas.
because I was like doing the labels. I'm like, this isn't like, they don't own land in the district.
When does it change from Hastings? Like, where does it change?
Right, doesn't it, the gas, what used to be the gas station?
Millville.
I was gonna say Millville,
Millville.
yeah.
Oh, at Millville.
Yeah.
I should get Gene to save this in the,
Is the Hood Plaza in the district?
no,
I
here,
didn't think so.
I'll put the thing up again.
No, I think the district ends at Washington.
Yeah, it ends at Emerson, so it's just this tiny spot.
Okay.
And that's what so I got to tell her to cut it off at 23.
Hmm.
So all of Maple, all of Elm, all of Maine, and just 23 Hastings. No George, because that's Maine. And then
Has anybody ever thought about
20, 18,
going
20,
like
25.
down George Street?
I mean, I think that's probably another likely area to look at. There's some
Yeah, there's some,
really critical,
Yeah.
I mean, that's another main area of Mendon.
Right, probably to Neck Hill Road.
Right to Neck Hill and then,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think can add that. I mean, to me, I personally, I think North Ave should be the priority, especially
too.
because I
I
think
agree.
there seems to be a lot of real estate interest up there that
Yeah.
we should be. Maple, Hastings, and Elm, right? Maine,
Yep.
Maple, Hastings, and Elm. So why is this? Oh, it's one. Oh, so okay. So the cemetery is 1 Providence Street. That's why it's 1. Okay, but we don't need to send a letter to ourselves.
And then what about Washington Street? Oh, they get the letter as well.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm dumb. It's just Washington Street.
Yeah.
So it's not even. I probably don't
I
even
was
need
like, oh,
labels.
do we notify them too, or is it just?
Where do we end it? 31, right?
Yes.
Well, if the hearing is to propose any changes, which I think we approved of changes at the last hearing, no?
We did.
Actual guidelines,
Yep.
then.
This is just for the, this is just for the
yeah,
new
so this is
district.
Just for the new district.
And we're certainly not going to extend it.
No.
So it's just through 31.
And then that just needs to be mailed out.
So I'll do that. There weren't that many of them.
Okay. Just probably copy paste.
I'm going to do a postcard.
Oh, just a little postcard?
I'm going to save the 10 cents. I just did them for the water
Postcard
department.
stamps.
Yeah.
Cheaper.
Still 44 cents. You should
I
see.
have a bulk mailer permit.
Well, we have a machine downstairs finally. That's what we've been using. You should see the ballots. They're so heavy they take to it's like 88 cents a stamp. It's like
Bulk mailer stamp price went up, and then I heard from, not Fred, the Norm said it's going up again.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
I read it's
Filed.
going up again.
Yeah, it went up in like April
Yeah.
by a few cents. Now it's going up again.
Yeah, and then the envelopes are like recycled paper, so it like jams the machines, like it sheds like dust.
Can't do envelopes in our machine,
What do you mean?
like printing on them. Like we have a nice Xerox, but we don't.
Oh,
We just order them.
well, you do a lot of them. I do so few. I just print the thing on them, but like those, I'm trying to. I was gonna buy us a stamp, and I haven't got it because they're like $20.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna buy one for like water for all of them. But if you have to do a
Oh,
lot,
like
I
the-
just print them.
yeah.
A return address stamp.
Yep.
Parks, somebody ordered a case of them like 10 years ago. I still have got like 50 of them
Yeah.
left.
Hmm.
They don't ever mail anything. But I will,
All right, so we'll do that. Is there anything else that we need to do prior to the hearing so that a notification to the
District
planning board
leader.
has already happened, correct?
correct. The
Sorry.
hearing has to be so many days after the notice to the planning
Right.
board. That was the problem.
So
it
that's
was
all
sent,
set
it was
now.
transmitted to the planning board on, I forget the date. I think it was the end of August.
Okay.
So now I'll have to look. I don't even remember.
Minutes.
Let me look, make sure we do the right thing.
I think it was August 21st, but I may be wrong.
Yeah. Planning board. We sent it to them on August 31st,
31st, okay.
and I believe, let me find that email with the. "60 days after, not less than 60. So August 31st. $34. So 60 days is September 29th. So we're well within our whatever. So now we are holding the hearing 60 days, not less than 60 days after such transmittal. So I'm sure there'll be some other reason that it can't possibly be voted on, but
Well, here's for hoping.
we did that.
Is there anything else really? What about, what's the deal with the Route 16 project? Is that really like, is that just like another 2 years out, 3 years out at this
Yeah,
point?
so they,
Okay.
2024,
Mhm.
I don't know if you went to the hearing.
No.
They, it was interesting. It's been I'm just trying to find some of the plans. There's stuff everywhere. They're not moving the monument anymore.
Okay, I saw that.
They're moving, let me see if I can find it.
But they
on
were
their
moving it
plans.
back.
Well, they were gonna get rid of that whole triangle, and now that's not the case.
When did that change?
A while ago, because at the hearing, they didn't present it that way. So the stuff they talked to us about, they went back and researched. So if you go on the website, on YouTube, we put the whole hearing, the video, and they had a PowerPoint.
Okay.
But I'm gonna pull up their plans in a second here, if this will cooperate. Is this the same one I have? It's just a huge file.
I guess my question would be
And then I can-
about signage
I can
for the
share it.
district,
Yeah, I don't know. We have to
kinda.
try and talk to them or figure something out. I mean,
And if not, then maybe the commission has funds or something.
What do you mean signage for the historic?
Like signage, like
To say it's-
driving Mendon Historic District or something like that.
the problem, and we have to, I don't even know who the right contact is. You can't put any signage on Route 16 without the state's permission. It all has to be done to their specifications within their
I can
rules.
see that because they.
I don't know if there's any room or how that works. Outside, we can do our own thing, and I know we talked about it. So here's what they're changing. It's kind of hard to see. This faint gray is the old triangle that's there. And then they're cutting it way down to this little one, and that's where Civil War is gonna go. No, Civil War is going here.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be at like the point of this thing, and then the Brothers is gonna end up, I think.
Theirs
over
is
here.
being moved, isn't it?
But I believe that's it's within 2 feet of, so it is getting moved. It's getting moved like 5 feet or not even. My only concern about this, I gotta send in a comment still. I'd like there to be some sort of separation. I mean, if that property gets sold, it seems kind of weird that are we just gonna mow the front 10 feet of these people's lawn?
Which property?
The house that's on the corner here,
Blue house?
that
there?
abandoned house.
Yeah.
And then this is that driveway that's right, like where my cursor is.
Yeah, but it's not a drive, it's where people cut through,
Yeah, that's
right?
Right, but it's going away. So this is all
Yeah.
gonna be their front yard. So it's gonna be just like King Philip.
Okay.
So that's a little weird. But
So does someone live there though?
no, it's owned by
Carlson's.
Carlson somehow.
Okay.
But I think they're just, I mean, I don't know. I think it's vacant.
It's vacant right
Yeah.
now, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, they moved to Uxbridge, but we talked to him when we were putting in the flowers
Oh.
and he was there. and
It's commercial
he's cutting the
property.
lawn.
Commercial.
Yeah. So,
What's the acreage?
I don't know. I mean, you could do something nice there, I think, and, ideally keep the house and,
The issue is private septic with commercial.
Well,
and a
no, there's
small
no
lot
water.
Like that. And then parking.
um,
So it would probably only make sense.
Is it at
to be
Hastings?
residential.
or is it Maple?
That's Maple Street, probably.
I think it is Maple Street because
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's on the street that I'm doing the homes.
9,500 square foot lot, 1880 house, 1,600 square foot
9,500
house.
square feet is like,
Yeah,
it's not even a
so,
quarter of an acre. Interesting. Well,
yeah, so the Brothers are gonna lose all their, what do you call it, turf. I guess they should recover that and put it somewhere else.
oh, the fake grass.
I think the Brothers Monument should go in the middle where the traffic thing, there's nothing there, but
Mhm.
yeah, so that's 2024 is, I think, the target date.
Mm.
That's what they said that night.
Yeah,
Well, a couple of years ago, it was 2022.
right. And then the Rotary is only an alternate, and it's only if the other project goes through.
And he said, oh, yeah, well, he said if they want to do their own traffic study.
I got the impression
But he said
Nenart
that
did a
night.
study.
Huh?
I got the impression that Nenart has done a study.
Well, maybe, but that, I mean, that's what the
But-
fellow from the States. said.
Yeah,
He said, we'll consider it, but they have to do their own.
or maybe he meant Mendon, because
Where's
I,
the Rotary going again? Not right
Millville.
there.
By the
Oh,
end of
at
Millville.
Millville.
which,
But he said right now they don't have any plans for it.
what they're proposing though is the same as what's there now, just, it's stupid. Because that's a horrible area.
There'll be a light coming out of the end of Hartford Avenue.
Yeah, a light at Hartford
A light
Ave,
on,
and a light at
Route 16 coming up by,
Oh, well,
Oh, would
Maple.
they need a light at Hartford Ave? That is such a nightmare.
Hartford Ave
pulling
West,
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then a light at Maple, but I think the idea is that the light at Maple will also stop traffic so Emerson and Washington can get out,
yes.
Okay.
because that's a mess. And then I think they're
I think they're
adding,
gonna align those two streets, try to align those two streets so that.
That's
they
what I
don't
thought, but I
cross from
think
each other.
last we talked to Lonnie, he said they're not.
here, and then a left turn lane over by the drive-in, they added that.
Where's Emerson and Washington?
Washington's up at the top, and then Emerson, this is Emerson and Washington, and then the light is here.
Maybe it will be sort of aligned.
Well, I think they're gonna try
Ish.
to, yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of like.
but if you do one of those like grids, don't block the intersection.
Right.
They did a nice job up there in Upton, up by Pratt Pond,
No,
the Westboro Road there.
it's hard to find. It's all linked on the website under that, I think it's a news post.
And this is only proposed anyway. He said it's,
It's still only 25%, right,
Yeah,
or something?
so we all done?
So,
I think so, unless you guys have anything else you want to discuss.
I don't think so, just the third. We'll see if any other projects come through. Nothing has.
Okay.
Um,
And then you guys at the next meeting, you're going to be talking about probably the scope of the first floor here.
Well, so that wasn't on the agenda. That came out today, but I was potentially going to bring that up under 48 hours.
Okay.
But interior work is not relevant to the district,
No.
so.
Well,
Exterior work is going good. They put all the conduit in. It's going to be quite the adventure getting those poles out of here, but
fun.
So our next meeting is the 3rd then?
At the
Yeah.
hearing.
Yeah.
Do you want to make when is the town meeting?
the 14th.
14th. So for November, let's just do the hearing on the 3rd and then,
We probably don't need to meet.
and then the meeting on the
Yeah.
14th is,
Yeah.
so we'll have to jump out to, December, which is always fun.
Yeah, I think, unless the project comes through, I don't think there's too
Yeah.
much going on. I haven't gotten stuff updated on the website. I will do that eventually, but
Okay.
I haven't had time to deal with any of that.
No problem. All right, so meeting adjourned at 6:46.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Yeah.
Second. And I'll get these to Dan,
Okay.
so we won't be.
Gonna